crisp.
Hello, how's everyone doing and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to check a Superman, the animated series version done by S-Hero. Of course they named it here Superhero because this is in fact an unlicensed release. But here is the art box that it comes with. You can see the silhouette of our Superman here in the front, Superhero as they named it. In the sides we only have Superhero 2, in the back there's nothing to see. Let's open it up and see what we got inside. Inside we have everything packed in a white clamshell. We can see basically everything that our figure comes with, but they also throw a plastic bag with two capes. You do have a drape cape and this one here with wiring. The wires are only on both end sides. The middle sections there is no any wiring, but I don't know how well it works. I always prefer to use a drape cape for Batman and Superman, and here is later we will check how we are going to assemble it into the body. As for other accessories, we do have 3 pairs of extra hands, and I'm just taking here a random hand. Here you can see is a very animated hand. How could I put it? Is very square hand, but the paint application and the tone looks fine. Let me take here just other hand to show you this one if you want to portray it like he's flying, but the hands look good, very animated, very cartoonish hands, but the proportions look good. You got as well an extra pair of boots. These are basically the flying boots if you want to have him in a flying pose. The paint application and the color looks good. The only thing that concerns me, as always, is to change these boots. The ankle pegs are always a nightmare to work with. We got as well 2 extra head sculpts. We got the angry head sculpts with the red eyes, and then we got another calm and friendly head sculpt. The hair is basically the same, the hairpiece is the same in both of them, but I do like the coloring on these. It's a very cartoonish, right, because it's an animated version, but I do like the paint application. Looks really very clean, and all the details in the paint from the coloring, I think it looks very well done. I do like the teeth, they are very shining, and all the different shades they do in the face, I think they look cool. The hairpiece, it's solid, you will not have any issues for breaking it or whatsoever, but both heads look good. Before going into our figure, we still have here in the second layer some extra stuff. Basically we got our display base and this destroyed steel beam. Is very well done, not heavy at all. This is made, I would consider something like plastic, but the paint application is very good. You can see there the hand marks is where you will position the hands of our Superman, but this is a very cool accessory. You can have him holding this in hand with an angry face. I think it will look cool. As for the display base, they did change something that I feel very happy with. They use the real Superman name here. Before they only had the S-Hero, but having Superman is cool. You can see here an overview with the city with Daily Planet there, and then you got your flying pole and the crotch grabber as well. Taking a closer look now at our figure, and with a more stoic head sculpt. I think this is the head sculpt I prefer, to be honest, just with the mouth completely closed. I do like this head sculpt, and it seems they changed the eyes a bit. They are more closed than they looked before, and here you do have 2 holes where will you fit the cape, but we will check about that later. I will see how we will fit the cape into this body. As for the suit itself, I do like this logo. Is like a rubber piece glued into the fabric, and I think the color really pops up. The fabric here looks good, and this body, this is not a Fison body, this is a custom body made by S-Hero, and I think the proportions look great. Here you got your belt, also made of a texturized rubber, and here you got that underpants. The suit is all made of the same material, is like a kind of fabric. Reminds me of the Scarlet Spider, the Spider-Man, the Scarlet one. It's very similar to that one. And here the boots, they have a problem because there is no ankle movement, but that's the way the boots are. Here you have your closed hands, they already come with our figure. Overall, I think this figure looks really good. The proportions, they look huge, And here in the back you can see how they sew the suit. You will not have it like this because the cape will cover it, but if you want change body you need to cut into the back right there. Overall I think this suit looks really good. As for the articulation, you have a good articulation on the head, there is no problem for the sides, back and front. Then the arms, as this is a new body I'm a bit afraid, but you kinda can move the arms without any issue. The elbows, you do have a good articulation as well, no problem, just be mindful of the fabric not to get stuck between the joints. And here in the legs, I'm sure you can push them more than this, but this is how far I'm willing to go at this moment because I just unboxed this figure. As for the knees, then you have double jointed knees, be very careful then with the legs over there and the suit. As for the head sculpts, they are very easy to use, you just pop them in and they will fit perfectly in place without any problem. It's an easy change. As for the cape, as you can see here, the cape fits well in the holes, it's easy to assemble, but then of course you will need to do some futzing basically on the shoulders. I think need to go with some ironing or something like that because they look a bit too mess, but let's see how it will work out later. But I think it looks fine and it's easy to assemble the cape, no any issues with this. And here we have our Superman from S-Hero. This was just a quick unboxing, I'm really very busy with work these days, so I only had time just to unbox it and show it to you, only for you to have a clear idea what will you have in the box, or if you want to get one in stock, I think you still can get it at 1/6 kit. But I think this is a really cool release. I know S-Hero is going to do their Batman after. I cannot wait to have a Batman animated series together with this Superman. I hope you enjoyed this review and I will see you in the next one.